Healthcare for all Americans is today's call forth emancipation of enslaved people.
Did you know that the Underground Railroad also ran south to Mexico? When talking about the Underground Railroad, people often think about the networks of abolitionists to help tens of thousands of enslaved people flee to northern states or Canada in search for freedom through safe houses and routes. Well, there was also an Underground Railroad that ran south to Mexico. Now, it wasn't as sophisticated or documented, and it was mainly fueled by poor Mexican laborers. Other conductors of the Underground Railroad that ran south were free black people, Native Americans, German immigrants, and other sympathetic white people. It is believed that between 5,000 to 10,000 enslaved people fled to Mexico after slavery was abolished there, which was a few decades before the United States would abolish it. Many fled through the help of conductors on foot, horse, or boat. It was easier for enslaved people in East Texas or Louisiana to seek refuge in Mexico. Many who fled to Mexico did not know any Spanish or knew very little. Some even changed their names to more common first names and last names in Mexico. For the most part, Mexicans accepted their new neighbors and many intermarried. The Mexican government welcomed runaway enslaved people and allowed for them to get land. It was not uncommon for enslavers to cross into Mexico to try and kidnap their once enslaved people back, but Mexicans were not afraid to defend their neighbors. In Matamoros, Tamaulipas, Mexico, there was a growing population of people who were once enslaved in the United States. Many of them became bricklayers, merchants, and carpenters. Two people who were once enslaved by Sam Houston actually escaped to Matamoros. One of the people was named Esau, and he opened up a barbershop in Matamoros. The other person was this man, and his name was Tom Blue, and he became an officer in the Mexican army.